Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot. I recorded the Akashic Records reading for you earlier today and released that, and I was called to do another reading for you, so I will release this on Friday. This reading is what you need to know about your current situation. I'm going to begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel as always, ending at Pisces. Timestamps as always will be in the description box. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site and then just come back here and click on the timestamp for the respective placement or placements that you wish to view. Keep in mind, my friends, this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you, and therefore messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, please don't get upset. It just means that that one message is intended for someone else of your sign or your sign's placement. So as I always say, just take what fits, how it fits, and of course, leave what doesn't. Do not force a message to fit if you intuitively know that it's not aligned with your current journey. You're more than welcome in that respect then to just check another placement. If you would like a live face-to-face Zoom tarot reading with yours truly, please visit my website, thetimelinetarot.com, for more information. With all that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Aries collective. Now, what does Aries need to know about their present situation? What does Aries need to know about their present situation? One more shuffle now. Thank you. Your present situation, Aries, we have isolation and we have bluff. Tell me more about isolation and bluff here for Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2025. What do they need to know about isolation and bluff for their current situation? One more shuffle now. Thank you. Your first card out, we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Two of Wands. And we have the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, my darling, we have the Five of Cups. Aries, I feel like for some of you, you are displeased, emotionally displeased in a current situation, environment, or connection in your life. I feel like this is your truth and the Ace of Swords. You understand that. It may have been difficult for you to accept that at some point in time. But as of right now, you are accepting it as the Ace of Swords. You're seeing it very clearly that you are not emotionally content with whatever this is. And so you could find yourselves at this time isolating from that situation, environment, or connection, or maybe even withdrawing from it. I feel like you're at a crossroad point now. I'm not sure what to do about it. So in the interim, it's like you're emotionally withdrawing from it. But you have a counterpart here. And I don't know who this is for you. Your colleague, your coworker, your boss, your neighbor, your friend, a family member, a lover, whoever it is that you are withdrawing from and kind of isolating yourself from while you make this critical decision here in your life. I feel like this person feels like you're bluffing, like you're not telling the truth, or that you're maybe not as emotionally discontent as you claim you are. You may have told this person that you're considering departing from them, the job, the living situation, the connection. I feel like this person believes that you're bluffing, that you're not actually going to do that. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords here for Aries. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Hermit, the Fool, and the Devil. Wow. So Aries, you definitely are seeing things very clearly that whatever this is for you, you are emotionally discontent. You spent a significant amount of time in hermit mode doing soul searching. You understand, or at least you have some clarity here on the fact that you do want a new beginning, away and independent and autonomous from whomever or whatever this is. But there are fears and doubts and insecurities that are preventing you from actually taking the next step. And so while you sit here at this wide point, I feel like you're isolating yourself from whoever this is, energetically withdrawing, emotionally withdrawing for some of you. I just feel like this person does not believe you. Tell me more about the Two of Wands here for Aries, please, and thank you. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Wands to the Two of Wands. So you're at a crossroads here about how to proceed forward. I feel like you are, if you're opening up your heart in any way to this person, it's being done on a very minimal level, Page of Cup level. So you're showing up at work. You're not being a snob. You're not being rude, but you're not running in there with balloons every morning and coffee and donuts for the entire staff type of feeling. You know, it's like I'm showing up, I'm being cordial, I'm doing my job. And at the end of the day, I'm going home. And Page of Wands, minor arcana card to the Fool card, I'm exploring ways on how I can replace this job with another job. That's the feeling that I have here. And if it's a connection of any other kind, It's that same vibe. I'm going to continue to show up. I'll emotionally give a little bit. I can't give too much because I'm already feeling an emotional lack here with the Five of Cups energy, but I am exploring a way out. That's the feeling that I get here. Now, this person here believes that you are bluffing, whether you have verbally conveyed this to them or they're noticing it in your withdrawal of energy and emotion. This person, whoever they are, they do not believe that you're doing this. Tell me more about the Emperor here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Emperor is clarified by the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. I kind of feel like this person believes that you are bluffing, that you will not take the inspired action to move towards the new, whatever this new is for you. A new financial opportunity, new job, new relationship, new housing situation, new creative endeavor that you really love and want to move towards. This person is banking that with that moon card, your doubts, fears, and insecurities will get the best of you and that you will stay. Right behind that, we have a King of Pentacles. That earth sign just won't leave you alone. I have to be quite honest, Aries. She pops up in almost every reading. So I don't know who that person is, and they don't have to be an earth sign. I don't have anything against earth signs. My best friend is a Taurus, but whoever that person is, they're banking that your fears and your doubts and insecurities will get the best of you and you won't leave this situation, environment, or connection. So that's your present situation right now, Aries, emotionally, and for some of you, energetically and emotionally withdrawing until you can figure out a way out from whatever, or, whoever this is. But yeah, that other individual, they don't believe that you're actually going to make the move. I almost get the feeling like they think you're doing this for attention, or you're trying to like play victim. It's almost like you're playing possum. So they don't believe that you are, that you'll actually do this. So we'll see if you actually do. At the end of the day, you have the divine gift of free will. But right now, just know that whoever that counterpart is, they are not taking you entirely seriously. That is what I have for you, Aries. That's a little sneak peek into what you're dealing with at the present moment. If you like this message and it resonates with you, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Taurus, my bull gang. If you're celebrating your birthday in May, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. Taurus, let's take a look at the situation that you're currently dealing with and what you need to know about it. Tell me more about the current situation for Taurus and what do they need to know about it for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2025. Message for Taurus. The achievement card wanted to come out. Let's get one more shuffle, please, and thank you. You have achievement, Taurus, and you have escape. Oh, my. Taurus, I feel like you are in a situation, environment, or connection that you feel like it would be a great achievement for you if you could just escape it. The escape card actually is reminding me of the Chariot energy here. So it's almost like you're planning the great escape. I don't know if anyone... if you ever saw that movie, that's an old-timey one, The Great Escape, but that's kind of what it's reminding me of. So let's get 3 cards here now to further clarify this for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Cups. I feel like maybe you're a little confused on how to pull this off. And I see that, the achievement card is card number 10. Escape is 12. So, the card in the middle, 11, you're missing one next step. So I feel like you are planning this great escape from whatever or whomever this is. Tell me more about this here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2025. One more shuffle now. Thank you. Your first card out, Taurus, is the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the 4 of Wands, and then the 4 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. So that's exactly the feeling here, Taurus. Taurus is... the Taurus collective, or at least a group of you that I've tapped into, you have made the judgment call here. Yeah, Queen of Swords to the Fool. Woof. Without a doubt, you know that you want a new beginning away from whomever or whatever this is. You are emotionally discontent in whatever this situation, environment, or connection is. However, on the other side, with that 4 of Wands, it does offer you some kind of stability or structure in your life. But I feel like for you, you need to escape it because the emotional discontent that you feel in whatever this is or with whoever this is, the emotional discontent is outweighing the structure or stability that you once had within it. So I feel like right now the Taurian collective is trying to work in concert with the divine, that in the right timing, they will escape whatever this is. You will move on from it, is the feeling that I'm getting. You've already made the judgment call that you're going to do this. And now I just feel like you're trying to plan like right date and time to do whatever or say whatever. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Tell me more about this. Let's clarify these cards here for Taurus. Let's clarify that Wheel of Fortune for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune is being clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Death card, and the Queen of Wands. In the right timing, you will take the appropriate measure or the appropriate action to speak your truth and move on from whatever this is, to escape whatever this is with that scorpionic energy there of the Death card. Let's clarify this Four of Wands here for Taurus. Clarify the Four of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Four of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the World card, and the Tower. Wow. And the Four of Cups here. Tell me more about the Four of Cups here for Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Four of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Three of Cups to Ten of Swords. Yeah, I think you're putting in an end to whatever this is. And again, we have that Four of Wands. For some of you, this could be someone that you share a home with, right? Maybe you live with your family, Taurus, and your great escape plan here is to how to go out on your own and become autonomous of the family unit. So I could be speaking to a Taurus who lives with their parents, or again, just lives with family members for whatever reason. Sometimes we leave home, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we leave home to go back again. So I could be speaking to a Taurus who's in that type of situation and is now like planning their escape to go out on their own for the first time, or maybe out on their own again for the second, third, fourth time, etc. For others of you, this very well could be work related because we have that Five of Pentacles. I could be speaking to a Taurus where you're at a job where you are emotionally discontent. You don't feel like you're being paid fairly. You're seeing it very clearly that you desire to have a passionate new beginning at another company, maybe even in another industry. But it's almost like you're biding your time. You're not going to quit on the spot because right now it's paying the bills. Four of Wands to the Four of Wands. So it's providing income for you to at least keep the lights on. So, in that respect, I'm speaking to a Taurus who's not going to cut their nose off to spite their face type of thing here. But there's the overall feeling like in the right timing, when I get that right opportunity, I'm out. So I kind of think for right now, you're showing up in this Three of Wands. I almost said Three of Swords. Interesting. I think you're showing up in this Three of Cups kind of energy here. Taurus, like everything's okay and you're getting along with everyone and you've got a smile on your face. But inside, Taurus, you are already prematurely healing from the ending that you know is coming. And you know the ending is coming because you're plotting and planning the ending. Nine of Swords to the World to the Tower. This situation is going to come to an end on your terms, in your timing. And on the way out, you're already healing from it. And I don't want to speak about myself, but I just want to tell you that personally, I understand this. When I exited my marriage, within a couple of months, I was already dating someone else. I'm still with him. It's been going on 5 years. But some of my friends were like, oh my God, you just left your marriage of 24 years and you're already seeing someone else a couple months later. And I was like, yeah, because I grieved the loss of that marriage for the last 3 or 4 years that I was in it. I was abysmal, even though out in the public, wore a smile, went out to dinner, wore a smile, made him his dinner, wore a smile. But inside, I was already star card to the Ten of Swords because I knew that it was just a matter of time that I was going to exit. And so I've been getting this feeling for the Taurian collective for a while. I get it a little bit for Pisces also. So maybe if you have high Pisces, you want to take a look at that. So I kind of feel like right now I'm speaking to a Taurus who they're biding their time at work, in a living situation, in a particular connection with a friend, with a family member, with a lover, showing up with all smiles. You're already healing from the ending that you know is coming because you're planning your great escape. You're planning the ending. And when that happens, it will be on your terms here. The Knight of Swords, the Death to the Queen of Wands. When you're ready to take the inspired action is when I see you moving forward and doing that. And I feel like that's your truth. That's your judgment call here. I think it's heartbreaking for you to do because if it was something that you truly wanted to do and you were over the moon, rainbows, happy about it, you wouldn't be trying to heal simultaneously while you're doing all of this with this Ten of Swords energy. So it is heartbreaking for you. It's not a decision that you wanted to do, but you're at a point now where you're seeing it very clearly, Ace of Swords to the Judgment card, that this is ending. Whatever this is, you kind of know it's ending, but you're like, if this is going to end, this is going to end on my terms. So very bold and brave Taurian collective I have tapped into, planning their great escape, which will happen in divine timing. For a lot of you, you are going to figure out the timing right around the full moon in Scorpio on May 12th. And then what happens from there, you know, will be up to each of you individually. But it will be right around that full moon in Scorpio that you decide, okay, this is when I'm going to do it. Sort of like when I knew I was leaving my marriage, I didn't wake up that day and was like, I'm out. Like it wasn't, I knew a year prior. I knew September of the year before that I was going to do that the following summer. Because I said to myself, if I make it till September of next year, I'll astonish myself. So I kind of already had it in the works mentally. And that was that time period where I really, really began grieving the ending. And so I kind of feel like this is what the Taurian collective is doing right now, just sort of biding your time and planning. But that aha epiphany, if you will, moment for yourself, Taurus, is going to come on or around that full moon in Scorpio when you actually, to yourself, strategically give yourself a date that you're going to execute the great escape. That is what I have for you, Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. That's your little bonus message there regarding what you're currently dealing with. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Taurus, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Gemini Twin Gang. Let's see what is your current situation and what messages does Spirit have for you. So let's tap into the Gemini collective now, sun, moon, and rising. What do we need to know about Gemini's current situation? Current situation for Gemini. For May 2025. Let's get 2 cards here, please, for Gemini. And if you are a May Gemini baby, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. First card out we have is health. And your next card, Gemini, is enterprise. Okay. Tell me more about health and enterprise here for Gemini. Sun, moon, and rising. Gemini, I feel like, oh, and I grabbed the wrong deck on this. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini, I feel here like there's something that you want to do, some type of enterprise. And it's different for all of you, whether that's a business you currently have that you want to expand, a business that you want to actually launch. This could be a hobby. This could be a little side gig you want to do, maybe for some extra money. Maybe it's a skill you want to learn, or a skill that you currently have, but you want to enhance it or maybe even perfect it. I feel like there's something here, this enterprise that you're creating. I feel like you want to do it in the best form or the best way possible. I also feel for some of you, you're hoping that it helps with your financial health. There's also something here about if you are successful with this enterprise, it not only heals you financially, it's also very healing to you. It's almost like following your life path or following your life calling here. Tell me more about this here for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Yeah, so it not only improves your financial health, it improves your spiritual health and maybe even your physical health because you'll be feeling better by pursuing this. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and Temperance. Bottom of the deck, Gemini, we have King of Wands. There you go, that entrepreneurial energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. So yeah, there's definitely something here you want to pursue, launch, expand, learn. And I feel like it's not a fly-by-night thing. It's not like I want to learn how to hem pants and I'm only going to do it once and never again. It's whatever this is for you, you're thinking in the long run. Knight of Pentacles. This is something I want to get right and I want to perfect and I want to do it methodically and I want to do it for the duration. Want to do it for the duration. Tell me more about this Knight of Pentacles here for Gemini. What is this? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. We have the Ace of Cups, followed by the 9 of Wands and the Star card. Wow. Okay, Gemini. So I have specifically tapped into a group of Geminians who are trying to follow or desiring to follow their life path or their life calling to move towards wish fulfillment. I'm going to take this as a career and finance read. This card that came out, 4 Pentacles. I'm going to take this as a career and finance read, like I was saying. Ace of Wands. Wow. 10 of Wands. I feel like it's something that you can see yourself doing every day on repeat, Nine of Wands, and it's a wish fulfillment. And it's like, I love to do this. So let me break it down for you, Gemini. I could be speaking to a Gemini that regardless of what you currently do for an occupation, thank you very much. Temperance is clarified by Three of Pentacles, the Devil. Let me get one more on this, please. One more shuffle. Thank you. Further clarified by Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have King of Wands to the King of Wands. Wow, out of both decks. So let me give you an example. Regardless of what you do for a living, Gemini, whether you're a homemaker, whether you work from home, whether you're self-employed, you're employed with someone else, whatever it is that you're currently doing, I don't feel you're 100% satisfied with it. If you're currently a business owner, I think you're looking to broaden your business. I think you're looking to expand it. If you're not a business owner, I think you've been contemplating becoming a business owner. In that respect, I feel like whatever this is that you want to do, whether it's be an artist, be a musician, be a baker, be a tarot reader, be a spiritual guide for others, whatever it is for you, you feel within like, this is my life calling. I may be an accountant by day, but I'm a guitar player by night kind of feeling. So I feel like it's something that, you know, I could do this every day for the rest of my life. Nine of Wands on repeat. I would love to do this for the duration, and it is a wish fulfillment. So think about what that is for you. If this reading isn't resonating for you, that's quite all right. Just check another placement. But I've tapped into a group of you where there's something here you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life every day. I can make money at it. I would be happy to do this, and it's my wish fulfillment. And above all, it's my mission. It's my purpose in this life to do it. So you're being called to do this, whatever this is. And you're at a Y point here in this Two of Wands energy. And I always say the Two of Wands is the, I don't know, I just think some tarot readers don't take it seriously, but it's like such an overlooked card in tarot. But every decision we make in life, for me anyway, begins at the Two of Wands. I get to the Y point and I don't know what to do. Do I have the cigarette? Do I not have the cigarette? Right? Do I get Burger King? Do I not get Burger King? You know, do I stay single? Do I not stay single? Or I'm dating multiple people. Do I commit to one? It's like every decision we make, whether you're having pasta tonight or hamburgers, is at a Y point. You can go this way, or you can go this way. And so I feel like this is your decision point here that you're currently at. I'm currently a business owner. I'm looking to expand, but I don't know if I should. I'm at the Y point. And if I do expand, how do I expand? And if I want to launch my own business, what business? And how do I expand it? So I just kind of think you're trying to figure out right now, maybe either the direction you want to go in following this mission and purpose that you're feeling called within. Like, this is what I was born to do type of feeling, right? This is part of my life path. So some of you are trying to figure out, what is my life path? What do I want to do with the rest of my life? And then for others of you, you already know what that is, but now you're at the Y point to try to figure out either how to do it, how to go about doing it, or you're already doing it, but you're at the Y point trying to figure out how to expand it or how to perfect it or make it better. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. As challenging as it may be for you to move forward with this enterprise, with this idea, with this mission, with this purpose, I feel like you're going to push through it anyway, in Gemini. I think you're holding on to whatever this is, this creative new endeavor, this business enterprise, this project, this skill. You're holding firm to it, even though it's really burdensome. So I could be speaking to a Gemini where, I don't know, maybe by day you're taking care of the kids, you have 4 lovable rugrats running around, you're cleaning the house, you're making dinner, you're tending to the errands. You know, you really are like the president of the household, right? Regardless of whether or not you are partnered or not. And you're like, and on top of all of that, I'm going to take some extra classes at night to learn blank. Whatever it is, whether it's astrology and tarot or esotericism, or whether you're trying to, take a music lessons, or maybe learn something else like engineering. You know, maybe you're being bold and brave and you want to get into accounting, or you're looking to get your BA or your master's in a particular degree in a particular subject. So there's just something here, like you already have a lot on your plate. You're like, but I want to do this also. I want to learn this also, expand this also, or launch this also. And I see you making the determination to do that. Now, I want to caution you to watch your health when you do that. I do think it's healthy that you're pursuing what this is, but I think if you're a Gemini that has a lot on their plate, you want to be a little tempered and a little bit balanced there in that temperance energy to make sure you're not overdoing it, or you're not overburdensing. Overburdensing? you're not overburdening yourself. Thank you. Course correct. You're not overburdening yourself. So 3 of Pentacles to the Devil to the 5 of Pentacles. I don't think the way to launch this is to become like in that devil energy, so obsessed with it that I have to do it all in 24 hours type of feeling. I don't feel like that's the way you launch whatever this is. One, I think it will physically deplete you. It will definitely affect your health in a negative way. And I think if it's too much on you at once, you may, Five of Pentacles, abandon this idea all at once. You might be like, you know what, it's too much. The fact is, it's not too much, and you are listening to your calling from within, and you are moving towards whatever this vision is for your life, which you believe will provide you with spiritual, emotional, and financial prosperity. But the issue here is if you do too much at one time, you may kind of become disgusted by it. I have to be honest with you. You're going to put a lot of effort into it. You're going to be obsessed 24 hours a day. And before you know it, Five of Pentacles, you're like, I'm out. So there's something here about, yes, follow your heart. Follow your passion, learn that skill, expand that skill, launch that business, learn how to launch that business, have a business, go ahead, learn how to expand it, you know, do all of the King of Wands things that you want to do, but do them in a very tempered way. Otherwise, you could really exhaust yourself. And if you exhaust yourself, you're going to give up on the dream, on the goal, on the mission. And that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to move forward. It's part of your life path for you to do this, but there's something here about not becoming too obsessed with it. So making time, you're going to take classes, fabulous. Make sure that you can take them, you know, an hour a night, and you really have that hour a night or whatever your class schedule will be. If you have a full-time job and you're learning to learn a second skill, make sure you set, you know, time aside on your day off, those 4 hours. That's when I'm going to learn that skill. Because again, I think if you're trying to do a crash course in whatever this is, you're going to exhaust yourself and then eventually give up on it. And I don't think that's what the divine here wants you to do. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Some type of financial enterprise here you're looking to launch. Something that you feel that I love this. It's my mission. I can do this every day on repetition, Nine of Wands, for the rest of my life. But for those of you who resonate with this message, there's something here about this is not the only thing you have to do in life. You have other responsibilities. So be very tempered in your approach to launch or learn or expand whatever this is, because if you burn yourself out on it, you might give up on it before you actually have the opportunity to see it go the distance. It also will negatively affect your health if you go too fast on whatever this is. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. That's what you're dealing with at the present moment. Just take your time with whatever this is and don't rush it is the message. Better to take a long time, Knight of Pentacles, and get it right. And then kind of Nine of Wands this, Knight of Wands this, and then ruin it for yourself because you went in too fast on it, too hard, too fast. Too hard, too fast, Knight of Wands. No pun intended there. That's what I have for you, Gemini. That is your current situation. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Cancer. Let's see what we can find out about your present situation. What does Cancer need to know about their present situation? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What does Cancer need to know about their present situation? For May 2025. Thank you. Your cards came out very quickly there, my love. What do we have for you? We have criticism and we have defense. This keeps showing up in various ways in your readings. There's someone here who you feel unfairly criticizes you, and you are always defensive with this individual. I feel like you would like to move away from this person. Like if you could, like if this is at work, you would have quit your job yesterday just not to deal with this person. The feeling I get is you feel like this person's always pointing the finger at you, or they're pointing out your flaws, or they even could be blaming you for something you didn't do. Tell me more about this here for Cancer. Yeah, I feel like you're always defensive around this person. And this person is like relentless. This is the defense card here in this deck is Taurus energy. I feel like this person is just like very stubborn, very unwavering when it comes to you. Non-compromising. It's like they don't give you an inch. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Hierophant. I just said Taurus. Maybe this person is a Taurus. We have Taurus energy there in the Hierophant. For a lot of you, this is someone either you're married to, in a long-term commitment with, or it could be at work. We then have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, this is at work. And then we have the Judgment card. This person has already passed negative judgment about you. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. I think it's just a matter of time before you rid yourself of this person. I think this person harshly and unfairly criticizes you. They could also badmouth you to others, especially if this is a work environment. I have two birds here on the card, and then I have someone here. Almost looks like they're trying to get the bird's attention to signal the bird. So for some of you, this person badmouths you and criticizes you to other people, even if they're not directly doing it to your face. If this message resonates with you, you already have at least one person's name popped into your head and you went, yep, that's it. That's that person. Yeah, for some of you, this is someone you're married to, you have a long-term commitment with, you want a long-term commitment with them, or it's someone, Hierophant in a career and finance reading. The Hierophant is a place of work, an established place of business. So for some of you, this is someone that you work with. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Swords. Chatty, chatty. Chatty, chatty. Either criticizing you to your face, and for some of you, they're doing that and bad-mouthing you to other people. Tell me more about this for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. I also think behind your back, yeah, this person blames you for things that you don't do. Oof, 10 of Swords. This person betrays you every chance they get. I wouldn't tell this person another damn secret if you know who this is. Because not only do they go around telling everyone what you have told them, they even over-embellish it. This person has no problem stabbing you in the back repeatedly. The Moon, you don't even realize this person is doing this. You may know that they have dislike or disdain for you. My love, I don't think you know to what extent. The Nine of Swords. If you knew, you'd be up all night. You wouldn't be able to sleep. I did not see coming. That I did not see coming, and I'm sorry to laugh, but that's a heavy energy read right there. This person actively betrays you in ways you don't even know. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles here. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Three of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Cups. The Three of Cups. Judgment. Judgment to judgment. You know this. You suspect. If you're looking for confirmation that this person backstabs you and betrays you because you already intuitively get the feeling that they are, this is your confirmation, darling. Tell me more about the Judgment card. One more shuffle. Ten of Cups, the Lovers, and the Sun. You're making the choice to leave. Five of Pentacles. You're going to leave behind whoever this is. You're making the choice to move towards happiness. If this is work, you're making the choice probably in Gemini season. Gemini season begins the third week in May. So sometime between the third week in May and the third week in June, you're going to exit and find another job. During the summer months, for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, this still will be around June time. It looks like you are exiting this job. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and Temperance. You're going to do it in a very balanced way, Tower, in your timing when you are ready, but you're moving towards a job that actually is your wish fulfillment. For some of you, you may actually become your own business owner here, or some business, little side gig that you have going on now is going to take off. Gemini to Cancer season. You're out. You kind of already know. I'm going to be honest. I don't think you know how bad this person is betraying you with that Moon energy. I think you can emotionally feel it because you're a highly intuitive sign. So I think you know when someone is double crossing you and backstabbing you. I just think it's like 10 times worse than what you actually think it is. I think to your face, this person sometimes appears to be Three of Cups. Celebration. Hey, let's hang out. Let's grab a meal together. I love you. If this is a love partner, they might buy you a gift. This could be someone's like, hey, after work, let's hang out. But I think you know exactly who or what this person is and what they're capable of, at least to some extent. Five of Cups internally, even if you're smiling in front of this partner, this spouse, this friend, this family member, this colleague, this coworker, this boss, inside, you're the Five of Cups. I tell you, you're really brave if you continue to show up and put up whatever this person is, dishing out to you. And you continue to show up in front of them with a smile on your face. I give you a lot of credit because as a Gemini, I would have told them to go F themselves a long time ago for doing this to me. But you're way more, you have way more compassion for people and way more tolerance than I do as a Gemini. Plus, I'm a Scorpio moon. So when I cut you off, I cut you off. But you, my darling, are sitting in the Five of Cups. This is half of what you want. You want the Ten of Cups, right? You want to be happy at work. You want to be happy in the relationship. You want to be happy in the friendship. You're looking for complete and total emotional contentment, whether this is in career and finance, platonic connections, or love and romance. And I don't blame you. You deserve that. We all do. But instead, you're sitting in half of that. You're sitting in the Five of Cups. Sadness, grief, loss. Why did this happen? Why does this person treat me this way? Why do they criticize me? Why am I always on the defensive with them? What did I do to make them treat me this way or disrespect me this way? So again, I feel like the judgment call is here. whatever this is or whomever this is, you're going to show up Three of Pentacles the best way you can. You're going to continue to give to this. You're going to continue to be responsible with whatever or whomever this is. I think you're doing it with a smile on your face. God love you for it, because yeah, that's not something I can do. God love you for doing that. But in due time, you're making the choice to move towards happiness. And for most of you with that Lovers card, you're going to do that in Gemini season. You're seeing things very clearly with the King of Swords. I just think you're kind of zipped right now. You're not saying anything. But when you walk, you're going to walk. And at that point, you're not looking back. King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Death. When I'm good, I'm good. I'm not good all the time. Sometimes I'm on fire. Right now, I'm on fire. You see this very clearly. You're moving towards this new beginning, financial opportunity, going out on your own. Whatever this Ace of Pentacles is for you, launching your own business. When you're just about to start whatever this is, or nurture whatever this is, that's when you're putting an end, a death to whatever the hell this is. You're going to do it on your own time. You're smart. Gemini's not so much. I love you, Gemini, if you're watching as a cross watcher. No offense. I'm a card carrying Gemini sun placement. We're very quick to to exit whatever it is. You're having a little bit more patience. You're a little bit more reserved, and God love you for it. I don't know how you're doing it, but that's what I have for you, Cancer. Your current situation doesn't look like the best one. Now, I'm not saying this affects every aspect of your life. Things might be great in every other connection in your life, but not with that person. So whomever that is, I don't see them lasting in your life, at least not in the, at least not to the degree that they currently are in by Gemini season. I think you're definitively making the decision to move on from whomever or whatever this is. That is, that's what I have for you, Cancer, for your current situation. It looks like for right now, you are just putting up with the criticism until you can actually tell this person to like take their job or their friendship or their love ship or whatever and shove it. That is what I have for you, my darling, for May 2025. If you like these messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. And good luck with that situation as well, Cancer. Moving on to Leo. Hello, Leo. Let's take a peek now at your current situation and see what messages we have for you. Tapping into the Leo Collective now for May 2025. What can you tell Leo about their current situation? For Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Tell me more about Leo's current situation. One more shuffle. Oh, thank you. We have originality and order. Bottom of the deck, we have control. Originality and order. I just heard Martha Stewart, a place for everything and everything in its place. A place for everything and everything in its place. Tell me more about this here for Leo. Bottom of the deck was the Ace of Cups. One more shuffle now. Thank you. First card out, we have Page of Cups, followed by Two of Cups. Everything in order. 1, 2, 5 of Wands. I jinxed it, man. Should have seen the Three of Cups there. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. You're being very strategic about how you are going about something here. You are pursuing something, and you're being extremely strategic in how you're doing this. You're planting a seed with something or someone, but you're doing it differently than you've done it in the past. This time, it's not so chaotic. This time, it's planned. This time, there's order to it, where maybe in the past there was madness or you were scattered. This time, you're doing it by the book. Very, very, very strategically. Let's see what this is all about. For most of you, it's regarding a connection, whether that's professional, platonic, or romantic. But it's like this way, this time, I'm going to do it differently. Tell me more about this here for Leo. Let's clarify that Page of Cups here for Leo. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Cups clarified by 5 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the 10 of Wands, because I'm not doing it that way. Last time I did it like that, it ended up like this. So this time I'm doing this connection differently. Tell me more about this here for Leo. And I'll re-clarify those messages, Leo. Just hang in there with me. One more shuffle. Thank you. 2 of Cups, clarified by the Star, the Tower, and the 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Why is the 5 of Wands here? Now, typically, I don't see the 5 of Wands as a card of strategy, but in this deck, the individual is playing chess, and they're being very strategic on how they move the pieces on the board. One more shuffle. Thank you. This time you're looking to win. Strength. Being very reserved and very patient. Three of Swords. And the Five of Wands. Five of Wands to the Five of Wands there. Bottom of the deck. Nine of Swords. The Magician. And the Four of Wands. Look at you. You are carefully planning something for Cancer season. With that Chariot energy, this Ace of Wands, oh my God, Ace of Wands to the Ace of Swords, to the Eight of Wands, to the Ace of Cups. You have three of the four. I'm at a loss. Blah, blah, blah. I'm at a loss for words right now. You have three of the four aces in your upcoming near future. So this is huge. Something you did in the past, some type of partnership, professional, yeah, like I said, personal or romantic. It ended disastrously. Last time you did it by the book. You did it how it was supposed to be done. And I don't know how that resonates for you because it's a collective reading, but I'm being told that you did it by the book with the Hierophant, the traditional way on how to do love. I did that already and I got burned. 10 of Wands, it became burdensome. I had to drop it. 5 of Pentacles, either I had to abandon it or it abandoned me, or it just became too heavy and it fell apart. And for some of you, you did that on repeat with a string of connections in your life. Again, whether this is, professional, like business partnerships, or with friends, with family members, with lovers. I just kind of feel like you feel like every time you start with this Page of Cups, this offer that you are extending to someone and you are receiving from someone else, it ends up disastrously when you do it by the book. So this time you're doing it by the book, but it's your book. Like you have rewritten the book on how you're going to do this time. This time you're being original. You're remastering the way you did relationships or the way you did connections. 2 of Cups. We have the Star, the Tower, and the 4 of Pentacles. This time it's different for you. This time you're not holding on to the way you used to do things. That Tower moment is blowing up the way you used to do relationships. I'm really curious to know what this is for you. I'm going to try to clarify it a little bit more, but and I'll give you an example. I could be speaking to a Leo that in the past you were like, I dated one person. I got, we exchanged numbers. I got to know them. We went through the whole courting phase. And then we leveled up. We became official boyfriend, girlfriend. And then before you knew it, we moved in together and they put a ring on me or I put a ring on them or we started talking about marriage. Or it's like you had that traditional view. And it's just an example. Had the traditional view on how a romantic relationship would develop. And you did that and you got burned. And you're sort of blaming it on well, I did it by the book. And I did it by the book 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, how many times? And I don't want to do it that way. So this time I'm rewriting the book. I'm letting go, Tower moment to the 4 Pentacles. I am letting go on the way I pursued, the way I obtained, attained, and maintained relationships in the past. I'm not doing it that way anymore. Because last time you did it was heartbreaking for you. So you're being very strategic now. It's in order. You're not scattered. You're not all over the place, but you're not traditional. It's your own brand or your own version of doing relationships this time around. I want to get a little bit more on this for you. I feel like this is going to probably resonate for one Leo watching. Yes, look, oh my God, you got 2 towers here. 7 of Pentacles to the Tower to the Ace of Pentacles. The way you invest in connections is very different because all the other times you did it like by the book, the way it's supposed to be done, roll my eyes, I got burned. So this time I'm doing it differently. I am looking for stability. I'm looking for long-term commitment, but not like I did it last time. I'll throw this out there. I could be speaking to a Leo where you went by the book and you got married and you had the kids in the house and the, 2 cars in the driveway and that whole thing, chickens in the backyard and a dog running up and down the driveway and ended in a divorce. It's just an example. And this time around, you're like, I'm going to do it differently. Maybe I'll be unconventional. I will find someone. I will commit with them. I will live with them for the rest of my life, but I'm not getting married ever again. Could be just something like that where it's like, I'm going to kind of do it by order, but this time around, it's my order. Because the last time I went the traditional route, I got burned or it just didn't work out for me. Or, it ended in heartbreak. So there's something like that here. You're not giving up on friends. You're not giving up on business connections. You're certainly not giving up on romantic love here by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, if this isn't in your life yet, it's coming into your life very soon. You're manifesting the 4 of Wands, the Chariot, my Lord, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. You're like, I'll take it tomorrow. But notice what's missing from here. Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're in it for the love, the passion. You see it very clearly. I'll be in it for the long run. I could be speaking to a Leo who no longer wants long-term traditional commitment. I can certainly interpret the message this way as well. I'll love you and take care of you, and you take care of me, and we'll live together happily ever after. But you're not putting a ring on this, and I'm not putting a ring on you. Because last time I did, I got burned. Two of Wands to the Devil. Last time I made that decision, I got burned. It ended poorly for me. So, and that's not for every Leo watching. Just take it how it resonates. I just feel like I've tapped into a group of you. We're moving forward. You're going to do relationships differently. Tell me a little bit more about doing it differently. Here, you're definitely getting rid of the old way you used to do relationships. And look, I could be speaking to a Leo that in the past you dated one person at a time, and that relationship, you know, occupied 16 months of your life, and then it crashed and burned, and then you went into another one, and you're like, you know what? I'm running out of time. I want to date 6 people until I find the one. And you can be very honest with everyone. It's in order to you, you know, but you can be very honest with people right now and say, I'm looking for the one. So I'm not going to enter a monogamous relationship and solely dedicate myself to you because I'm X years, you know, X years old, and I'm not going to waste any time. So if you're the one, then you end up being the one. And if you're not, maybe the person I have a date with on Tuesday night is the one. I very well could be speaking to a Leo like that as well. You're being very intentional with how you plant seeds for your new connections in your life. Tell me about the new here. We have the Three of Pentacles. You're building relationships differently now moving forward. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit. That's a totally different message now that I just got. I could be speaking to a Leo that for the longest time you were a player. Your playbook was being a player, and you realize all that did was end in heartbreak for you and the myriad of people that you dated over the years. And you could be deciding that this time, I'm not going to do that. Could be the complete reversal. So I feel like I'm talking to a lot of different factions of the Leo collective. Some of you are going to do business relationships differently moving forward because you got burned in a business relationship in the past. So you're going to do the contract differently. You're going to be more discerning about who your business partners are. You're probably going to make sure that you have more than 50% share of the business. So legally, you are the majority stockholder. That's the vibe that I get here as well. Like if I'm going to invest in you, then I'm going to have majority stock ownership here of the company. For others of you, you're doing friends differently than you did before, because you got burned by a friend or a group of friends. So this time around, you're looking to see, what do we have in common? What is their communication style like? Are we on the same page? I'm going to get to know people slowly, as opposed to inviting everyone in my house and spending money on people and being overly generous. And then they turn around and screw me the minute I need them. No one shows up for me. So it could be something like that also. You're not closed off to having friends. You're just going to develop new friendships in the future differently. And if this is love, that's kind of split. Some of you did it the traditional way and you got burned. So moving forward, you do want a love partner, but you may be kind of like a little afraid now of actually committing, like getting married to someone. It doesn't mean you're not in it for the long run. You are, but you could be a little afraid of marriage, especially for those of you where you are divorced. And for others of you, I have the opposite. I have like, you were the player, now you don't want to be the player. And for others of you, you did it traditionally, and maybe now you want to do it a little non-traditionally. But for those of you where you were the player, moving forward, you're not a player anymore. You're starting with small communication, getting to know the person. You're looking to build a solid foundation for a long-term connection. So take all those various messages, how they resonate to you. The Leo Collective on the channel is clearly growing, so I'm starting to get like a lot of diverse messages for you. So take them all how they resonate. But the one thing you all have in common, you're doing relationships differently because in the past, the way you did it burned you. And so moving forward, you're going to do the opposite of what you did in the past. That's the overall vibe for everyone watching. That is what I have for you, Leo. That's your current situation. Doing connections differently, whether it's professional, platonic, or romantic. That's what I have for you, my darling. Good luck with all of these various connections that you currently have in your life and the new ones that you will be bringing into the fold and investing in ever so carefully. If you liked any of these messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Leo, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Virgo. Let's take a look now, my darling, at your current situation. Let's tap into the Virgo collective now. What do we need to know for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know regarding their current situation? For Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2025. 2 cards now, please, for Virgo. One more shuffle. Thank you. Affair and intuition. All right, Virgo's reading's about to get a little spicy. Affair and intuition. Tell me more about this. Now, it doesn't mean third party. We don't need to jump to that conclusion, although maybe for some of you, that's part of the equation. But let's see where we go with this. And the affair could be whether it's professional, personal, or romantic. But you're supposed to use your intuition when it comes to a particular connection in your life. This will be a connection-based reading. I can tell you that much. Tell me more about this for Virgo. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Affair and intuition. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords. Oh, I'm so sorry, Virgo. I just grabbed the wrong deck there for you, my love. That's your clarifying deck. Tell me more about this for Virgo. Affair and intuition. Sorry about that, Virgo. I think I'll pause after you and have some coffee and then come back and finish the last 6. Clarify this further for Virgo, please, for May 2025 regarding their current situation. One more shuffle now. Thank you. We have the High Priestess. Wow, intuition to High Priestess. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, my dear, we have a King of Swords, followed by a Queen of Wands and a Page of Swords. You're receiving a love offer. If you haven't received it, it looks like one is coming in for you. We have the Knight, the Deliverer, and then we have the offer. So whether this is an apology, someone asking you out on a date, I did say this would be a connection-based reading. For most of you, this will be love-related, but let's see what the clarifiers show. I'm leaning like this is more matters of the heart. The affair card actually has a heart on it. But let's see where we go. Let's be fair to everyone watching right now. Bottom of the deck, we have 2 of Wands. Whatever this offer opportunity is that comes in, it's going to put you at a Y point. You'll need to make a decision. And you'll need to trust your intuition to make that decision, whether or not you are accepting this offer or opportunity from this individual. Tell me more about this here, please, for Virgo. Clarify that High Priestess. One more shuffle now. Thank you. High Priestess is clarified. Wow. Page of Cups, Page of Cups. 2 of Wands, which we saw at the bottom of the deck before, and the Sun. Wow. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. Who is the messenger here? We have the messenger and the message. Tell me about the messenger here, please, for Virgo. One more shuffle now. Thank you. Knight of Cups, clarified by the Hermit, coming towards you, or it could be another Virgo. 8 of Swords. 2 cards came out here, my dear. The Fool and the 6 of Cups. It is a soulmate, soul bond connection. For some of you, it's someone from your past. For others of you, this is a new soulmate being put on path for you. It's a general collective reading, so claim it how you want. If you want the former person or current person, you can claim it that way. If you want a new person, claim it as a new soulmate. But it definitely is a soul bond connection here. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. One more shuffle. Thanks. So now we know a little bit about the messenger, and now the message. 5 of Swords, the Tower, and the Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have King of Swords to the King of Swords. Look at that. Ace of Cups and the Chariot to the 4 of Wands. This is coming in pretty quick. Virgo, if you're currently in a connection with someone and there has been some cutting words with this individual. Now, if you want to take this as a professional reading, meaning you and your business partner, you can. Or you and a colleague, or you and a coworker, or a boss, you can. You want to take it as platonic, this is you and a friend, you and a family member, you and your neighbor, go right ahead. You want to take it as romantic, go right ahead. It's a general collective reading. I'm reading for a lot of you, and you're welcome to claim this however you like. I know that you and this other individual, if this is a current or past person, I'm going to read it 2 different ways. Current or past person, there's been a 5 of Swords moment here in this connection. Some type of cutting words. It came on abruptly. It came on suddenly. The 2 of you like slayed one another verbally is the vibe that I get here. 5 of Swords, the Tower, and the Knight of Swords. You didn't see it coming. They didn't see it coming. I feel like 5 of Swords plus the sword that the Knight is holding is 6 swords. This individual would like to move into calmer waters with you. And I say with you, not independent of you, because they're offering you an apology here. So if it's a current or a past person, it looks like you have an apology coming in. For those of you who don't want a past person, I'll read it a different way for you in a second. But for those of you where it's a current or it's a past person, it looks like there is an apology coming in. This person is a soulmate. I mean, you do have a soul contract for them to be in your life. You're going to have to use your intuition on whether or not this is a karmic contract or an actual soulmate contract intended to be in your life for the rest of your life, or if it's a twin flame or whatever label that you want to put on this, Virgo. That's where your intuition has to come into play. Is this a healthy connection that I want to keep in my life or return to? Like for those of you where there's been a disconnection and this person now comes in with an apology, you know, you're going to, or is this a connection that I just want to walk away from once and for all? And that's why you're at the Two of Wands at the Y point when this comes in. Page of Cups to the Page of Cups. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's some type of opportunity, offer, apology, coming in towards you for those of you where it's a current or a past person. This person is looking to restore healing to the connection, vitality to the connection. They do want success with you in this connection. And King of Swords to the King of Swords here. I mean, it doesn't have to be an air sign. Any sign is capable of communicating. So regardless of their sign, this person will be communicating to you that they want this new beginning with you, or they want to apologize and just continue the connection here with you. So you have the Knight here, the message. I'm sorry, you have the messenger and the message here. So you'll need to use your intuition on whether or not you want to accept whatever this person is like proposing to you. For others of you, you have someone new. For those of you where like you want a new person, this then is a new person. They're coming in. This is small. This is cute love. This is going to move slow. So if you're looking for something fast, I think that you have the potential here to maybe have some arguments with this person. This person is looking to take it slow. The Hermit to the Eight of Swords to the Fool card. They're very nervous about re-entering a connection, whether it's professional, platonic, or romantic. This person has been burned in the past. And although it's not your fault, they are acknowledging you as they have some type of pull or draw to you. There's an attraction towards you. We have the Queen of Wands right behind the King of Swords. So whether or not you're masculine or feminine is, you know, doesn't make a difference here. This person is physically drawn to you. They're feeling spiritually and emotionally drawn to you in that Six of Cups energy, even if they don't use the same words we use, like, you know, soulmate, soul bond, connection, all of that stuff, soulmate. But they're still feeling drawn to you. But because this person had a hard ending in the past, they're coming in very small, very meekly. Like I said, exchange of phone numbers, getting to know one another. You have the potential to have a very happy and healthy connection with this individual. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, all rolled into one. This person is not a fly-by-night. They're not looking to get in your bed or your bank account and leave the next day. Now, you'll need to use your intuition to be discerning on whether or not you want to pursue a connection with this person. But for those of you where you're waiting for new love, you have new love coming in almost out of the blue. And for some of you, it's on the heels of you ending another connection. So if you are a Virgo and you're recently single, this person kind of, it's almost like they come in the middle of your chaos. So for those of you where you're in the middle of your relationship blowing up, this person kind of like intervenes while all of that is happening. For others of you, this person just experienced a hard ending. They're being called or drawn to you, but they want to take it slow. So take those messages, how they resonate to you. I have a couple of different groups of you there, and take it how you want. If it's a past person, a current person, or you want new, you know, you can claim readings how you want in collective readings. But that's what I have for you. When it comes to this affair, to this relationship, or this, you know, new brimming relationship here that's kind of like on the horizon for you. There'll be a need here, regardless of where you fit in, what timeline there you're on. You'll need to use your intuition about whether or not you want to take back the past person, continue the relationship with the current person, or welcome the new person into your life. Either way, I kind of see it all having the possibility here to really play out well for you in that sun energy. Again, we didn't get the cards like 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, that type of thing. I feel like this person is the real deal. I think they're looking to go to distance with you. And they just want to take it slow. So take all those messages, how they resonate to you, Virgo, but just be sure to use your intuition here. Let that guide you through this relationship. That's what I have for you, my dear. That is your current situation, according to source. If you like those messages, they resonate with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Virgo, I'm wishing you good luck with that situation. And as always, I'm sending you light, love, and peace. Hello, Libra. Let's see what your current situation is, my friends. Tapping into the Libra collective now. What can you tell me about Libra? What does Libra need to know about their current situation? For Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2025. What does Libra need to know about their current situation for Libra's sun, moon, and rising? One more shuffle. Thank you. Libra, we have drama and we have endurance. So Libra, I feel like you're currently dealing with a dramatic situation in your life. There's a need here for you to have endurance while you're dealing with it, whatever this situation, environment, or connection is. Something has changed in the dynamic of this situation, environment, or connection for you. That's card number 5 in numerology. 5 is all about changes. Tell me more about this here for Libra, sun, moon, and rising. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your first card, we have the 10 of Wands, followed by the King of Swords. There's your energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. And then we have the Hierophant there. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. There's something here about you enduring this situation for now. Even though it's high drama, even though it might be high stress for you at the moment. I think you're seeing things very clearly, that you have a new beginning right around the corner. So it's almost like, don't quit just yet. Almost like plan your exit or plan accordingly. Tell me more about this here for Libra. We're going to clarify this 10 of Wands, the King of Swords. Sorry, I almost said 9 of Swords. Maybe some of you are feeling like you're in the 9 of Swords. You're thinking about this 24/7. But I kind of feel like you are crafting or will be crafting an exit plan here. Tell me about the 10 of Wands here. Whatever this is, it has become very burdensome on you. It's almost like you no longer want to deal with it. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The 10 of Wands is clarified by King of Swords to the King of Swords. You're seeing it very clearly. 5 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's just a matter of time before you depart, disengage from whomever or whatever this is. It's no longer emotionally fulfilling for you, and you're seeing that very clearly. Again, I feel like you are crafting or planning an exit from this, and if you're not currently doing it, I feel like you will be doing it. Maybe for some of you, this is a living situation. Could be a living situation, could be your job, could be even the industry that you're in. It's just become too burdensome. Maybe you want to change industries. Very well could be in respect to a commitment of some kind with that Hierophant energy there. Tell me more about the King of Swords here. One more shuffle. Thank you. But with two Kings of Swords on the table, I think you're seeing things very clearly. 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. This is either a job that you've been at for a long time, or a profession or industry that you've been in for quite some time. For others of you, this is a soulmate, soul bond connection with a friend, a family member, or a lover. Tell me more about the Hierophant here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your cards really want to speak today. The Hierophant is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Swords. Yeah, you are definitely planning an exit from whomever or whatever this is. I think you have love for it. So I could be speaking to a Libra where you love what you do for a living, you just don't love who you do it for. Or I could be speaking to a Libra where you love the idea of commitment. You just don't necessarily love the person that you're currently committed to. Whatever it is for you, you are planning an exit from it. You are 8 of Pentacles working to become independent and autonomous of this. This has become too much drama for you, too much weight, too much difficulty. You're enduring it for now. You're putting up with it for now. You're giving to it for now. You're showing up for now. You're communicating with it for now. Everything is like for now. 7 of Swords, the Ace of Wands. You're planning this exit strategy. Magician, and then the Queen of Cups here. Where's Libra headed? Where is Libra headed here? Tell me a little bit more about that Wheel of Fortune, because I feel like in divine timing, or I should actually say in your timing, which will be in divine timing, you are exiting whatever this is. So tell me a little bit more about this Wheel of Fortune here for Libra. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune is being clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Empress, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you are pursuing something else, whether this is you're leaving this company for a better company or a bigger company. You could be changing industries altogether if this is a career and finance read. I don't know, maybe you were an accountant for 30 years, now you're going to become a sous chef. Or you're opening up your own business in the Emperor/Empress energy. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. You are saying goodbye to whomever or whatever this is. It's become too chaotic. The friendship, the connection, the love ship. There is some sorrow and regret in you doing this. I think this was the career path you thought you'd always be on, the job you would always have, the friend you'd always be with, the, you know, love partner you would always have in your life. Take it how it resonates to you. I think you have some type of respect or admiration for whomever this is. And that's why maybe you're not abruptly cutting it off or abruptly cutting the person off. You're just kind of enduring the dramatic situation, the drama, the stress, the tension right now. You're putting up with it for now. Three of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and then the Devil to the Ten of Wands again to the Ten of Wands. So I want to say for some of you, you could feel like you are in this perpetual purgatory right now. And there might be some tension here building underneath the surface for you with Ten of Wands cards on the deck. So you might be quick to go off on people right now. You might be running on a short fuse. Your patience is definitely being tested with whomever or whatever this is. You feel obligated to it to some extent. That Seven of Pentacles to the Devil, for some reason, even though it's heartbreaking to you, you no longer want to be with it. You feel obligated to whomever, whatever this is. Maybe it's a job and you're contractually obligated and you're just kind of, you know, grinning and bearing it for now until that contract is up and you can exit the job. Could be something like that. I could be speaking to a Libra where you want to go work for a company, but you can't because you have a no compete because of the last company. So again, you're just kind of grinning and bearing it until you can finally move forward. Same thing if you want to open up your own job. Maybe you have a no compete with your current or former employer and you're just kind of biding your time until you can do that. For others of you, you could feel contractually obligated to this person. Maybe you have a child with them. Maybe you're married. Maybe you have shared resources and that Hierophant energy. There's still this thing of, I can't cut off what this is. So why you can't do that is different for all of you. But it's like, I can't abruptly cut it off, but I am strategically planning to cut it off because the situation has become intolerable for me. And I'm speaking like you when I say that. So you do have new on the horizon there. It's just going to take you a little bit to get there. If I had to put timing on it, I would probably say within the next 2 to 3 months. I think you're exiting this completely. Some of you are going to do it a little sooner. Some of you are getting the ball rolling. Five of Cups for me would be a timing card. So, and when that came out, I was thinking May, and we are in May. So for some of you, you're just starting to get the ball rolling now, but it might not actually come to completion for another 1 or 2 months here. So that's what I have for you, Libra. It looks like, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, your current situation seems to be a pretty challenging one at this time. There is light at the end of the tunnel, but I just think at the present moment, you are boring the whole of the tunnel. I don't think the escape route does not currently exist for whatever this is, and it just looks like you are biding your time while you drill your way, basically, out of whatever this is into better, calmer waters for yourself. That's what I have for you, my darling. I wish you a lot of luck with whatever this is, Libra. It looks to be quite challenging for you, but I do think at the end of the day, you're going to do what is fair and balanced for yourself as well as for all involved here in this situation. That is what I have for you for May 2025. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Scorpio. Let's see what we can find out about your current situation. Tapping into the Scorpio collective now for Sun, Moon, and Rising. What does Scorpio need to know about their current situation for May 2025? Tell me more about Scorpio's current situation. And what does Scorpio need to know about their current situation? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have flirtation and we have practicality. Ooh la la. Tell me more about flirtation and practicality here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You are flirting with the idea of something or someone, but you're being very practical about it. Almost like, I don't want to go overboard. I don't want to go overboard. Tell me more about this here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your first card out, my dear, Page of Cups, followed by Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Take it how it resonates to you. Could be a love connection, doesn't have to be, but you're flirting with the idea of something or someone. Launching a business, expanding a business, extending a love offer to someone, extending an apology to someone, receiving and accepting a love offer from someone. But I almost get the feeling like, well, I'm not going to rush into this time, is the feeling I'm getting here. You're being inspired to take action. in the energy of the Queen / King of Wands here. But the Page of Wands tells me you're not jumping headfirst into whatever this is. You want to discover a little bit more about it, or maybe just kind of want to see how it goes, right? And the Page of Wands in this deck, this person's looking through a magnifying glass. So it's like, I need to get all the details this time around. Maybe I got burned last time, or I tried to launch the business and it, fell flat on its face type of thing. So take it how it resonates to you, professional, personal, romantic, whatever situation, environment, or connection this is. It looks like you're flirting with the idea of doing it, moving towards it, or accepting it. But this time around, you're doing it a little bit smarter. You're being more practical about it. Tell me more about the Page of Cups here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding, okay? We have the Moon. We have the Empress. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Tell me why the Page of Wands is here. I think you're hoping for the best and you're preparing for the worst because you don't really know how this situation, environment, connection, idea, project, you don't know exactly 100% how it will pan out for you. So you're hoping for the Ten of Pentacles, but you're bracing for the worst because some fears, doubts, and anxieties here are creeping in with whatever this opportunity or offer is. Tell me more about the Page of Wands here. One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. Page of Wands is clarified by Justice, Temperance, and the Knight of Wands. This time you want to make sure whatever this is, it goes the distance, that it is balanced, that it is fair, that there's equal reciprocity, that there's a return on your investment, that it's not inconsistent. So for some of you, maybe this is someone from the past. If we want to read this as a love connection, maybe this person wants to try again with you. This time around, you're going to be a little smarter. You're like, yep, I hope that we have that happily ever after. But right now I'm going to keep it light in, little flirty nature here. Again, I'm hoping for the best, Ten of Pentacles, but I'm going to prepare for the worst, the Moon card, because maybe this person will be inconsistent with me again, like they were in the past. For others of you, this could be new love. You were burned before. You're not sure if this person is a Knight of Wands or a King of Wands. You're showing up here as the Queen of Wands, whether you're masculine or feminine. You're like, I want to make sure that this person and I are on the same page. So I'm going to be very practical about this. I'm not going to go head over feet on it because last time I did, I got burned. So I will accept the date. I'll exchange the phone numbers. I'll flirt. I'll get to know them. But this time, no head in the clouds. I'm going to be very practical about how I move forward with this relationship this time. And same thing if this is in business or anything else. You're looking for consistency and you're looking for a match. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands. Yep, because 10 of Swords, 2 of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Page of Wands to the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands. So I kind of feel like this is where the Scorpio collective is at. So take it how it resonates to you. Professional, personal, or platonic, or romantic, sorry. Or romantic. Speaking of romantic. So I kind of feel like you're sitting here, whether it's a past person, a current person, or a new person. Your whole feeling here is the last time I went head over feet, I got burned. I felt backstabbed. I felt betrayed. It was inconsistent. The business didn't work out for me. The business partner screwed me over. Whoever was supposed to fund this bailed out on me last minute. The friend, the friendship blew up on me. The family member disengaged from me. The lover walked out of my life, or they were so inconsistent, I had to walk out of theirs. So take it how, claim it how you want in a collective reading. I don't know if enough readers tell you that, but you certainly can claim them how you want. Whether it's a past person, a current person, or a new person, and regardless of what aspect in your life this person is showing up, again, professional, personal, platonic, romantic, you're at a Y point here. You're hoping for the best, but you're preparing for the worst. Behind the Lovers, we have the Devil, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Is this the real deal or not? Time will tell. Wheel of Fortune. Time will tell. So you're going to temper yourself. You're very cautious this time around with whatever or whomever this is. We have Emperor. We have 5 of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Does this individual, this Emperor, could be an Empress, does this person offer me sustainable love? Sun card to the Ace of Cups. Or are they going to abandon me like everyone else in the past did? Or are they going to abandon me the way they abandoned me last time? So that's your overall feeling here. You're getting another opportunity at some type of connection, whether that's, new, current, or past. But the focus here for the Scorpio collective seems to be twice bitten, once shy. So this time around, you're going to take it a little bit slower. And I don't blame you in that respect. Behind the 2 of Wands, we have the Chariot and the 4 of Pentacles. You're holding yourself back from moving this forward or moving this faster this time around. Let's see, where are you headed? Where's the Scorpio collective headed with this? And this could be anything. I mean, this could be a business plan. This could be a project. It's just this time around, you have learned from past mistakes, and you're moving very slow through whatever this is. Where is Scorpio headed with this? Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. I think that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of loss and remorse and regret, arguments. Yeah, you want the real deal. You want the Ace of Wands. You don't want the Five of Wands. Tell me more about this. Where is Scorpio headed with this? There's a reason why you're being cautious. You're listening to your intuition, and this time around, you're being very, very practical. Tell me more about this here for Scorpio. Where are they headed? One more shuffle. Thank you. Where are you headed, my dear? We have the World, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Sun. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords. I think you're going to do it right this time around. I think you're going to take it slow. I think you close the door on moving too quickly, head over feet, head over feet, tripping your way into the relationship, launching the business 24 hours after coming up with the idea. This time around, you're going very slow. And I think you're moving towards whomever or whatever this is. I think you're finally on the right path. And I think you're going at the right speed. You're being very balanced. And your way forward towards this Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles is doing exactly what you're doing now. So if this message isn't resonating for you, just check another placement. But the Sun card is peeking out here and the Sun card is here. So you are headed towards happiness, success, warmth, vitality. You know, I mean, it's the Disneyland card in tarot, but right now you're just trying to make sure that whoever this, whatever this project is, or this plan, or this endeavor, or this person, you're going slow to make sure you're on the right page, or yeah, you're both on the right page. And I think moving forward in that Three of Wands is going to lead this to success. So you have good things coming to you. Again, I keep saying Leo season is going to be significant, particularly for Scorpio. I think this change in mindset is really happening all around the full moon. For you on May 12th, we have a full moon in Scorpio. I think you're going to transform or transmute the way you think about whatever or whomever this is. Again, whether it's past, current, or new, this time around, you're not going to be as foolish or foolhardy. I just think you're going to move slow. You're going to be very meticulous. You're dialing it back a few notches and leaning into your earth energy. We all embody all four elements. If you look at your chart. And you're leaning into your opposite sign of Taurus, which is very unique. We just had that new moon in Taurus. Now we have the full moon in Scorpio. So I think your approach to this is a little bit more grounded than maybe what you're used to. So it might feel a little uncomfortable, but you're going to be practical as you move forward because you're looking for success this time around with whomever or whatever this is. And it looks like if you continue on that path, success is exactly what you'll have by Leo season. So congratulations. That is what I have for you, Scorpio. Little sneak peek into what you're currently dealing with and a little projected forecast in respect to what you can look forward to. So that's what I have for you, my darling. Keep it light, keep it flirty, not too heavy. And it looks like you end up exactly where you want to be. That's what I have for you. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's take a look at your current situation. Let's take a sneak peek now into Sagittarius' current situation for Saggy, Sun, Moon, and Rising. After the Scorpio full moon, the next full moon will be in June, and that will be in your sign, Sag. So what is Sagittarius currently dealing with? What does Sag need to know about their current situation? One more shuffle. Thank you. Your current situation requires concentration as well as enthusiasm. Okay, it's something you're enthusiastic about, but can't get too crazy with the enthusiasm feeling. It's like you got to keep it real. Got to stay a little grounded here. Tell me more about this here for Sag. I think whatever you're dealing with right now, you're so excited by it that it's mentally stimulating you. I think you're laser focused on whatever this is because you're so excited to have it be a success. And it could be in anything, right? Professional, personal, romantic situation here in your life. You're very excited. Your mind is working overtime when it comes to this. And at the same time, you're trying to keep yourself grounded through it all. Very interesting energy here. Tell me more about this here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. Thanks. It's almost like, shh, I'm thinking. Like, don't talk, I'm thinking. We have the Eight of Pentacles, something that you're working on. The Six of Cups, it's either something that you have always wanted to do, like this childhood dream that you're trying to make come true, or maybe even a dream that you have now. And for others of you, it could be in regards to a very deep soulmate, soul bond connection. And Five of Wands, you are concentrating, because in this deck, the Five of Wands, the individual is playing chess. So you're being very strategic. I want to win whatever this is at all costs. I want the business to succeed. I want the move to be successful. I want the connection to work out this time. King of Pentacles, I'm going for the gold. And it literally is, I'm thinking. That's what I just heard. I'm thinking. That's cute. Tell me more about this here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You are planning. You are planning. You're being very calculating to win. And I almost get this little childlike giggle inside of you. Now, if you're not experiencing this yet, you will be experiencing it in the month of May. Something, some idea, some connection, some project is going to light your soul on fire. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles here for Sag. It's like you're going to want to work on this 8 days a week, even though there's only 7 days in a week. Tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles. I'm getting all giddy and excited now. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. So many choices and options. It's like you're able to make your dreams come true. Remember I said that Six of Cups could be dreams from your childhood or even current dreams that you have. So this is Neptunian, you know, Pisces energy here. So dreams and fantasies, so much to do. I can go in any direction. I can move anywhere. That's very exciting. Even if this is a love reading, I have many choices now in love. Tell me what the Eight of Pentacles is here for Sag. What is Sag working on? One more shuffle. Thank you. Eight of Pentacles clarified by Seven of Cups shows itself again. I was going to say son of a gun. And then we got the Ace of Wands and we got the High Priestess. Some part of you knew that this was going to come in, this passionate new beginning, whether it's in career and finance or love and romance or something else. I mean, some of you, maybe you're relocating. King of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Eight of Wands. I mean, for some of you, this is a hot and heavy love connection coming in pretty quickly. It's like you know it's coming in. You're gearing up for it. Even if it's not in your life yet. I could be speaking to a single Sag, but you intuitively know your person is right around the corner. And you're like, I know that person is going to be my wish fulfillment. So right now I'm strategizing. I'm taking care of every other aspect of my life, right? I'm getting my house in order. I'm working on my finances. You're going through a little bit of a glow up energy here and you're excited for what's to come. So if you don't know, like if this is a love reading and you don't know that person yet, you just intuitively know that they're on their on path for you. For others of you, this is a soulmate, soul bond connection. They're currently in your life and you are excited to see where the connection is going. You're passionate about this person. You fantasize about them all the time. You think about them all the time. So take it how it resonates to you. That's either a known connection or an unknown connection. Either way, you are already fired up about that person. And I feel like you're working on getting every other aspect of your life in order, almost in anticipation for that person's arrival. And if you're in that connection, in anticipation of that connection going to a higher level of commitment. And if this is not a romantic relationship, then this is some type of project or career endeavor, or maybe even a move. And you are super excited about it. I mean, this is a Sag who's looking to move and they're looking at all different house listings and apartment listings and just kind of giddy here over it. Tell me more about the Six of Cups here for Sag. One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Cups clarified by the Tower, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Again, Eight of Pentacles to Eight of Pentacles. Don't burn yourself out. We've got the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. You have had some kind of epiphany or revelation, and if you haven't, I think you're going to have it fairly soon because in terms of timing, towers happen pretty quickly. So I'm going to word it this way for you, Sag. You either know that person and the relationship is about to take off. You know it. You feel it coming. You're getting ready for it. For others of you, you don't know that person, but you know that they're going to enter your life any moment. At any moment, today, tomorrow, the next day, I'm going to meet that person. In that respect, I need to get my affairs in order. For others of you, very well could be you're up in your head about moving. In the Eight of Pentacles, this person is looking at a globe. So for some of you, you could be contemplating where you're moving. And again, getting very excited about these options and choices. For some of you, if you're moving, that is, you already intuitively know that where you're moving is where your soulmate is. Like you already feel it. You're like, okay, my person is not here, but I'm getting the call to move to, I don't know, Argentina, Florida, the United States of America, you know, Rome, Italy. There's just this calling for some of you, like I know once I relocate, and that's another thing that's adding here to the enthusiasm of this move is, and I need to be very strategic about where I go, and I'm trying to listen to my intuition here, right? Pisces is a very intuitive sign. So again, with that Seven of Cups, it's like I have lots of options and choices, but I'm trying to hone in and focus on my High Priestess intuition so I can strategize and select the right place where to live. And if this is a business endeavor, I mean, you are all fired up about either launching this business or maybe working for this company. Whatever it is, you are excited. It's lighting your soul on fire. You're working overtime for it. And most importantly, you are anticipating that it's coming in and it's going the distance. The Magician, this is something that you have been manifesting. And you've been very strategic in your manifestation. You're not just hoping and praying. You're about to put in real pentacle energy if you haven't done so yet to make this happen. Tell me more about the Five of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. It's like, I will win at all costs. Knight of Cups. Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. Yeah, whatever this is, you're working overtime. Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment to you. And that is different for every single Sag and Sag placement watching. Watching. But I know that you're excited. You're fired up. You know it's coming in. You know it's going next level. You, my friends, are going for the gold. I don't know what changed here in the Sagittarius collective, because for a while there, we saw you disengaging from a pretty heavy energy. But I feel like if the tide hasn't changed for you, it's about to change. You're about to get fired up to move an entirely new direction of your life. You are expanding in ways you never have before. And we didn't get the Phoenix card, which we typically get for you. But this is definitely Phoenix rising from the ashes. Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Death card. Whatever you were hanging on to in the past, remember I just mentioned that, right? I just mentioned some of you, you've been like trying to disconnect from some type of negative energy or negative experience. That's this far away from being done. This, if it hasn't come in, is coming in really quick. Let me get timing here for you, Sag. This is coming in quick, and you know it. You're feeling it. That's why you're all excited or about to be excited over it. This might happen in the energy of the full moon in Scorpio, because this is card 9 and that's card 3. And that's the 12th, right? Yeah, so May 12th is that full moon in Scorpio. Can I get timing for Sag? I feel like everything changes in the energy of that full moon. One more shuffle here for timing. Thank you. King of Swords, within 1 week. Queen of Pentacles and the Celestial Weaver. You basically have 2 cards here. Magician to the Magician. I was going to say, you have 2 cards here that have shown the Magician, because we saw that at the bottom of the deck before. So this is coming in within 1 week. For me, swords are weeks, and the king is holding 1 sword. So you're going to be very fired up and wanting to nurture whatever or whomever this is. This is something you're manifesting. And this time around, you're not just hoping and praying for it. You're co-creating. You're helping to weave this next thread in the chapter, of your life. I love this for you, Sag. This is fantastic. Again, if you're not feeling it yet, within the next week, you will. So congratulations. The Sagittarius collective is moving on to something that really sets their soul on fire. And you deserve it. You've had a difficult go about for probably the last 6 months here on my channel, on and off. So it's nice to see you being really happy for a change. So yeah, if anyone is bothering Sagittarius a week from now, just they're thinking. That what's that movie from the 80s? A Christmas Story. When he says, shh, I'm thinking. Okay, anyway, that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. That is your current situation. And for most of you, like I said, if you're not currently experiencing it, you will right after that full moon in Scorpio on May 12th. That's what I have for you, my dear. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Capricorn. Let's take a peek now, my darling, at your current situation. Let's see where you're at, Cappy. Tell me more about Capricorn's current situation. What do we need to know about Capricorn's current situation? For Capricorn's sun, moon, and rising. Capricorn's sun, moon, and rising. For May 2025. One more shuffle now. Thank you. Cappy, we have control and we have restlessness. Tell me more about control and restlessness here for Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Bottom of the deck, the Magician. Capricorn, I feel like you're being very restless as you're trying to obtain or even maintain control of a current situation here in your life. You're ready to move on into a new chapter. You want to take control of the direction of your life here, but I think you're feeling a little restless because you want to move forward a little faster than maybe something can move forward. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Wands. For some of you, this could be career. All right, in a career and finance read, the Hierophant could be a job. So I could be speaking to a Capricorn there where you are currently employed. And maybe you have this new job offer has come in, but you kind of have to bide your time here. Like maybe you have to give 2 weeks or 4 weeks notice or something like that. And you're feeling restless, right? You're like, man, I wish I didn't have to give 2 or 4 week notice to this job because I can't wait to start the Ace of Cups to the Ace of Wands. This is a job I'm just going to absolutely love. For others of you, you could be looking for a job. You could be experiencing a little bit of a financial hardship in the Five of Pentacles energy, and you're feeling restless because you're putting out applications and resumes and you're waiting for these job offers to come in. So you could be feeling a little restless that maybe this isn't happening as quick as you would like it to. For others of you, you very well could be in a romantic connection and the relationship is not elevating to a higher level of commitment as quick as you want. You're becoming restless. You love this person. You're passionate about this person. But the relationship is sitting in the Five of Pentacles. We're not really making our way to the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like you're getting restless because you want to control the outcome of something, regardless of what it is for you, that you're unable to control the outcome of. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. And same thing if this is a housing situation. You're either wanting to move or wanting to get out of the place that you're in or want to get into the new place. And it's like it's just not happening fast enough for you. King of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the Hierophant. Hierophant to the Hierophant. So whatever this is for you, you want it. You want it bad. You want it yesterday because it's shown up twice here. And it's becoming increasingly burdensome for you because you don't have it. You don't have the job or the job that you want. You don't have the living situation. You don't have the marriage. The relationship isn't going the way you want, even though you love this person. You have passion for them. So again, it's this feeling of, I want to take the inspired action of the King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, of the King of Wands to move towards this, again, Hierophant energy, whatever that is for you. But it's almost like you can't get there fast enough and you're becoming increasingly impatient with this process. And same thing goes for Capricorns who are single. Like you wish you could have met your person yesterday and you could already be married in a very loving and nurturing commitment. And you could be getting frustrated because you haven't met the one yet. And you're like, being single, it's a heavy weight, right? I want to share life with someone. So tell me about the Ace of Cups because you have something here coming in, my friend. One more shuffle. Just like when you think all hope is lost, Knight of Swords, the message comes in, Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. I wouldn't get too stuck in your head about the offer or the opportunity not coming in or not coming in fast enough because it looks like it is coming in. It looks like it is coming in and you're going to have to make a choice, my friends, on whether or not you want to move forward with whomever or whatever this is. You have a messenger here delivering news. I see you being very eager to work on whatever this is, but there is some mental reservation here on your part about whether or not you want to move forward with it. It's like now that it's here, remember you were trying to gain control of it because like you wanted whatever this is or whomever this is, you wanted it yesterday. And now it's arriving and you're kind of like, what now? What do I do now? Nine of Swords. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. It comes in so quick and it's almost like you have to reply back so quickly. So you have to accept a job so quickly or accept a loan so quickly. And you're like, Jesus, I went from wanting to be in control, right, and feeling restless because this wasn't happening fast enough. Now it's happening so fast. Now I have no control. So you're still feeling out of control even though the options and choices are coming in. Tell me more about the Hierophant here. So yeah, if you're a Capricorn, you're putting out your resumes and your applications and you feel like this isn't going anywhere, I think this is going to come in a lot quicker, probably within the next 8 to 10 days. You're most likely going to close May out with several job opportunities and you're going to have to make a decision pretty quickly on which job offer you are accepting. Bottom of the deck, the Star. Yeah, make your wish, Cappy. Whatever this is, it's coming true for you. And then it's almost like when it comes true, then you're going to be like, oh shit, it came in too fast. Or now I have too many choices. The divine is like, we're trying here, Capricorn. We're trying. Tell me more about the Hierophant here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Hierophant is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely receiving news, information. This is tangible. This is a job offer that's tangible. It's a contractual type of employment. For others of you, it could be maybe even a promotion in your current job. You kind of been biting your nails, waiting for it to come in. And it looks like it's coming in. It's probably also coming in with the raise. That'll help you out. That'll take you from the Five of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. Same thing if you're looking for a job. I do think it pays you quite well at the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is a card of, if you keep working at it, you can master this. You can get to the Ten of Pentacles. So it can be financially, like very financially lucrative for you in the future. For others of you, if this is a housing situation, you may have 1, 2, possibly now even 3 housing situations pop up for you. So it's almost like we go from having no control to having no control. We have no control because it's not coming in fast enough, and then too much comes in, and now we have no control over how fast we have to respond or start or get involved or move this forward. King of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, whatever this is. Look, if this is financial, you're going from 5 to 8 to 9. I think this is a beautiful financial read. If this is you're looking for new housing, again, I just think that you're increasing the quality of the place that you live in. Like maybe you currently live in an apartment building where it's like 5 of Pentacles, right? It's like the landlord doesn't take care of it. It looks a little shabby on the outside. And now you'll have 1 or 2, possibly 3 opportunities here to move into like a more like better regulated apartment building, or, you know, the landscaping services are nicer, like building maintenance. They really invest more money into the place, so you get more for your money. Very well could be something like that. For others of you, you have a love partner coming in, that 6 of Cups, whether it's a past person or a new person. For some of you, you've been waiting a long time for that person. And I'm going to throw this out there for one Capricorn watching. You might have been waiting to get into a long-term commitment with this person because they're in a long-term commitment elsewhere. I have to throw that out with 2 Hermit cards here on the table. So there could be something like that where this person's becoming autonomous, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, autonomous from another connection. So now they can move towards you. And same thing, some of you maybe for a while there were feeling a bit out of control because it wasn't happening fast enough. And now all of a sudden it's happening. And again, it goes from being out of control to being out of control. Now it's coming in too quickly. So take that how it resonates. If you're in this connection with this person, and there is, you know, multiple parties involved, and you're on very good terms with this person, there's open communication, you're building towards a future with this person, you just kind of been biting your nails on like, when is this happening? Yeah, for some of you, you're going to get notice or notification. This person will tell you in the month of May that that cycle here is wrapping up. And for some of you, you're going to feel like, oh crap, I knew that that was coming, but now it's on paper, right? Page of Pentacles, she's reading it. Now it's on paper, so maybe there's something here about like a divorce being finalized, so this person can move forward with you. So take all that, how it resonates, only how it resonates to you. You go from being out of control because it's not coming in fast enough to being out of control because it comes in too fast, or there's too many options and choices now on the table for you. I love this reading for Capricorn. It's a collective reading. Take it and claim it how you want, my friends. But if you've been sitting there feeling in lack and feeling not good enough and feeling like something isn't coming in fast enough, I assure you it is coming in fast enough. Whether the current love connection is going to a higher level of commitment, multiple job offers, multiple living situations. And Capricorns, for those of you who are single, I think you have multiple love offers here entering your life in the month of May, provided you are healed, vulnerable, putting yourself out there and being vulnerable to meet people. Then, yeah, I think you have a couple of pretty damn good suitors here lined up for you over the course of the next couple of weeks. That is what I have for you, my dear. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Aquarius. Let's take a look at your current situation now for Aquarius. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what does Aquarius need to know about their current situation? What can you tell us about Aquarius's current situation? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2025. One more shuffle. Thank you. Current situation, my darling. We have devotion and we have indecision. Oh boy. All right. Whatever this is, whether this is work related, in a community group you volunteer in, a friendship, a family partnership, a romantic connection. Some of you are undecided about whether or not you want to continue to be devoted to blank. So tell me more about this here for Aquarius. Could be job path, could be a career. It's different for all of you, but the one thing you all have in common, you don't know if you want to continue to be devoted to this. Tell me more about this here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do we need to know about this? One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Tower, followed by the King of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Swords. Incoming communication, my loves. Page of Swords, Strength, and the Hangman. When you receive this information, news, offer, opportunity, apology, could even be reconciliation. I don't know who this individual is to you. It's different for all of you, but I think you are very reserved in that Strength card. you're holding yourself back, and Hangman energy, you need to contemplate about whether or not this opportunity or offer is still your wish fulfillment. At one time it was. This was the industry you wanted to be in, the job you wanted, the house you wanted to buy, you know, the friend you wanted, or the type of friendship that you wanted, or maybe even the love partner you wanted. At some point, this checked all the boxes for you with whatever it is. And now that this opportunity comes in, you're like, not so fast. This is a tower. This is a pretty shocking tower moment here for you, because, you know, right behind that is Three of Cups. I think if 3 months ago this would have came in, you would have taken it in a heartbeat. You would have said yes to the job. You would have made the bid on the house. You know what I mean? You would have went on that vacation. You would have probably asked that person to marry you. There's just something with this, that if this happened 3 months ago, you would have been a hell yes on it. Now it's coming around. The epiphany is that you're having the realization, not so fast. I don't know if I want that anymore. Tell me more about the tower here. I think there's like double tower. I'm feeling double tower when it comes in, double tower when you surprise yourself by saying, hold on a second. I need to think about this. Bottom of the deck, we have King of Cups. Yeah, not so fast. I have a lot of love for this, or for the idea of this, but I need to think about this just a little bit. Tell me about the tower here. Tell me about the tower here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. Thank you. The tower is being clarified by the Sun, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands. This is coming in quick. Bottom of the deck, the Magician. At some point, you manifested this, and you might not want it anymore, or you might not want this person anymore, but you forgot to cancel that manifestation, my friend. The universe moved around the chess pieces, and he, she, it's whatever offer this is, it is coming in quick. The offer is coming in now. If you accept it, this whole thing comes together by Leo season. But some of you are not sure if you want it in that moon energy. Again, I feel like you're resonating here, King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. It was a hell yes at one time, and now you don't know. Now it's either the sun or the moon. It's either everything I want, or I'm too scared of whatever this is, and now I don't know. There's a feeling here of being emotionally undecided about whether or not to move forward with whomever or whatever this is. We have Magician to the Lovers to the Five of Pentacles. If you've watched tarot long enough, you know exactly what this means. You made the choice to manifest this in. You hoped and prayed, and you burned the candles, and you prayed God that if this came in, you would never ask for anything else again. And it's here, and you're contemplating Five of Pentacling it, meaning you're contemplating abandoning it. Tell me about the King of Wands. Tell me more about the King of Wands. It's funny because I think the feeling I'm getting here is like in the past, you didn't have a choice. In the past, you waited for whomever or whatever this is. And it could be a job. I mean, maybe you applied for a job 3 months ago, and if they would have hired you back in February, you would have been a hell yes. But they took 3 months to get back to you. And now you're like, you know what? I don't know. You took that long to consider me. I don't know if I want this now. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. Yeah, I waited too long for this. I don't know if I want it anymore. I persevered. I was patient. Tell me more about the King of Wands here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Someone's about to be very disappointed. Empress. Hangman. Hangman to the Hangman. Five of Pentacles. Someone's about to be very disappointed. Someone took a little too long. Someone took a little too long. It's, what's that country song? It's a little too late to do the right thing now. You need time. You need time to decide now if you want to create this relationship, birth this business partnership, accept this job, move in this direction. And I think it plagues you. I think it's really hard on you. I think your heart and your mind are battling one another, because at some point you wanted this job, you wanted this promotion, you wanted this person, you wanted that housing situation. It was everything it was your whole entire world. Wow. Six of Cups. This is either a dream you've had since you were a child, or just a dream you hold dear now. Or, like I said, this is a person, a friend, family member, a lover. You would have done anything. I also get the feeling here that you're looking at whatever this is like it's too small. I have a big person here looking at these like, honey, I shrunk the dream. That's what if this was an individual reading for you, I would call it honey, I shrunk the dream. Because it's no longer as big and grand as you once thought it was. It's not as exciting as it used to be. It doesn't have the same fanfare. Tell me more about the Six of Cups here. Bottom of that King of Cups. There's love there. It's like, but there's love. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. But it's almost like I think it's too small for me. The house, the car, the job, the relationship. I think I can do better. That's the feeling. I think I could do bigger. I think I could do better. Six of Cups clarified by the Devil. The Five of Swords, double. And the Ten of Pentacles. Look at you up in your head. Queen of Pentacles shows itself again here at the bottom of the deck. To the King of Swords, that's your energy. And the Strength card. Yeah, you're really going to go within. Whatever this was turned sour at some point. Something toxic happened here. They made you wait too long for the job. Your partner, you've been dating your partner for, I don't know, 10 years. 10 of Pentacles energy, right? You wanted to get married and take the relationship to a higher level of commitment. And you feel like there's been something toxic. Your person's been dragging their feet. And now they come in, you know, proposing to you. Or just to have the conversation. You're like, huh, I don't know. And they're like, what? What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. I don't know. At one time, I wanted the gold here. I wanted the sun. I wanted the Ten of Cups. And I wanted the Ten of Pentacles with whomever or whatever this is. And because something that has transpired here, it has soured you on whatever this is. And you will find yourself undecided in the month of May when what you've always wanted has now arrived. Where is Aquarius going with this? And I kind of feel, because it's coming up in your energy read, most of you already intuitively know this. You're already feeling a little out of sync with whomever or whatever this is. So it's not so much of a tower moment for you. You kind of, I think you already had the tower moment. It's going to be a tower moment for the recipient. They're going to be like, wait a minute, I thought you really wanted this job. Yeah, I know, but you took 3 months to call me back. It's almost like they were trying to find a better candidate, and when they didn't, they defaulted to you, and you're like, I don't know, left a sour taste in my mouth. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords, and that's the truth. Whatever this person did or said, or, you know, this company, if this is a like, career and finance read or, you know, a professional read for you, something they did or said soured you on them. And for most of you, it's because they took too long. They took too long to choose you. Where's Aquarius headed with whatever this is? Where is Aquarius headed? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Where are you headed? Three of Pentacles, Justice, and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit. Wow. Hierophant to the Hermit. I think you're going to go within. Look, Page of Swords to Page of Swords. When you receive this communication, this offer, or this opportunity, I think you're going to put a considerable amount of pentacle energy into figuring out, is this still the thing that I want? Is this balance? Is this fair? Is the pay scale right for me? Is that position really something I want to be in? Is that career path really something I want to pursue? Is this someone I want to marry? Justice to the Hierophant. I mean, for those of you where this is a love connection, I don't know what toxicity took place there, but it was enough to sour you enough to the point where you're second guessing whether or not you want long-term commitment with this person, even though at one time it was everything you wanted. Heavy, heavy read there for the Aquarius Collective. I did not see that coming, let me tell you. But that's what I have for you, Aquarius. You forgot to cancel a manifestation. Something you were hoping and praying for is about to come in. And if it hasn't already, it's about to come in. Let's get timing for you. When is this coming in here for Aquarius? Yeah, when it comes in, it's a little bit of a shock to you, even though you kind of intuitively know that you're already soured on whatever, whomever this is. But it's a big shock to the person making the offer. This person's a little in their pride and ego making you this offer. Let's get timing here. When is this coming in for Aquarius? When is this coming in? Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords, within the next 2 weeks. Tell me more about this here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. And thank you. Ten of Swords, not really a timing card, but I mean, for some of you, it could be within the next 10 weeks. High Priestess and Temperance. Bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. I feel in terms of timing, sometime between Sagittarius season, so December of 2024, and April of 2025, because this is the 4th month here. We're just talking about timing here. I think you were hoping and praying beyond belief for this to come in. I think you wanted this job, you wanted this person, you wanted this living situation. Yeah, between December and April, you would have done anything to make this dream come true. Now that it is coming true, you're not quite sure you want it. Sometime between now and the next 10 weeks. We did see the Two of Swords. I think for most of you, because this is a May reading, it's going to happen within the next 2 weeks. But sometime between the next 2 to 8 weeks, this is coming in, and you're going to have to go within High Priestess to make your decision, because you're not sure. 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the Emperor. You're not sure you want this person or this or what they have to offer anymore. Death or rebirth. You're either going to take it or you're not. And your decision, my friends, World card will be final, and the Wheel of Fortune will spin. You're moving on. Whether you're moving on with this opportunity or person, I don't know, it'll be different for all of you. But the time for indecision will be over, because by the time this comes back around again, your decision is made. Half of you will move forward with it, and half of you will not. Heavy read there for the Aquarius Collective. That is what I have for you, my darling, regarding your current situation. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Pisces. Let's take a look at your current situation. Hopefully we can get a message for both Piscean timelines on my channel. So what does Pisces need to know about their current situation? What can you tell me about Pisces' current situation, please? For Pisces sun, moon, and rising. For May 2025, what does Pisces need to know about their current situation? One more shuffle now. Thank you. Your first card out, inheritance. Your second card, discovery. Whoa. You are inheriting something here, my friend. Something is being discovered. You're finding something out. This is the Sagittarius energy here. Incoming communication. You are receiving something. Something you didn't think was possible. This is a Virgo energy. Virgo and Sagittarius energy here. Is that Virgo or Scorpio? Scorpio, sorry about that. Scorpio and Sag. So maybe something that you thought you were receiving in November or December of last year, maybe you gave up on it. You didn't think it was coming in. And it looks like now it's coming in. Tell me more about this for Pisces. Sun, Moon, and... I'm sorry, Pisces. I grabbed the wrong deck for you. I'm so excited to find out what this is for you. Tell me more about this for Pisces. I'm sorry. Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do we need to know about inheritance and discovery? Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're receiving communication. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Strength card. And we have the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have King of Pentacles. This is something that you were walking away from, or you did walk away from, in regards to your resources. I feel like it's you're acquiring information or news that like the job is yours. So I could be speaking to a Pisces where you applied for a job in November and December. You never heard back from them. And you thought, oh, well, all right, I'll just give up on the idea that they'll ever hire me. And now out of the blue, you receive communication from them. They're willing to give you the job. It could be something like that. For some of you, this could be inheritance in regards to, you know, a will. And it could be because someone passed away in November and December. And you could be finding out now, you could be notified that this person left you something. Some of you are already in the probate process of a will. And now new information has been discovered. Maybe something here has been found out that you are owed more, maybe than what you originally thought you were receiving. This definitely has to do with your structure and stability here. And I kind of get the feeling you were giving up on it. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups here for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about the Ten of Cups? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ten of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you have been waiting. I feel like you've been waiting, and you're receiving communication that now you can move forward with whatever this is. Tell me more about the Strength card. Tell me more about the Strength card here for Pisces. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Strength is clarified by 4 cups, the Devil, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, out of despair, with all this fear and hope and anxiety, communication now is coming in. Because you didn't, maybe because you didn't give up. Maybe because you didn't give up. Maybe because you were persistent or you were courageous. Now the job opportunity comes in. Maybe you were persistent with, you know, the legal team, the executor of the will, right? This has to do with actual like financial inheritance of someone's will. Maybe because you didn't give up. Maybe because you didn't allow fears, doubts, and insecurities to get in the way. Now you're receiving communication that, yeah, you are, you know, maybe the probate period is over and now this individual's resources can be dispersed to their beneficiaries, and you happen to be one of them. Tell me why the 8 of Cups is here. Tell me why the 8 of Cups is here for Pisces. One more shuffle. Thank you. The 8 of Cups is clarified by the Hermit, the King of Pentacles, and the World card. Bottom of the deck, Justice. Oh my God, that just blew my mind. So for some of you, you have been waiting to receive an opportunity so you can move on from someone. I didn't see that coming. I really didn't see that coming. So I'm going to read this a couple of different ways. I always say the Pisces Collective is running on 2 different timelines, okay? So I have a group of you where you're aware that someone has left you something in a will, and it's been all locked up for quite some time. This person could have passed in November or December of last year, or maybe even the year prior, because depending on where you live in the world, wills could take a long time to probate. I think in New Jersey, it could be like 18 months or something like that. So either happened November, December of last year or the year prior. Either that's when the person passed away, or for others of you, that's when you received notification that you were named in a will. Either way, if that's your story, I feel like you're either receiving news of the inheritance, like definitively this amount is to you, or for others of you, you're actually receiving the check now in the month of May. Either way, it's going to enable you to walk away from a King of Pentacles, whether that's like the crappy job. So King of Pentacles could be the crappy job, and you were just waiting on this money so you could move on from, you know, from that job. In that respect, you do. You're very quick to 8 of Cups, shut the door on whatever this is. Same thing if you've been waiting on this money to come in so you can leave your housing situation, or maybe even your partner. For those of you where you have financial resources with someone, it's like once this comes in, it's like jackpot. I'm done. I'm gone. I'm out. So I don't know who exactly I'm reading for because all of your stories are different. I just feel like you're finding out that I almost want to say with the 2 King of Pentacle cards here, and this one is the feminine King of Pentacles. Oh, I got Hermit to the Hermit again. All right, I have so many different messages right now. I'm so excited. If you're waiting for information on a will, you're receiving information. For those of you where you know you've been named in the will, you're probably going to receive your share of the inheritance in the month of May. Either way, it's going to help you move on from something or someone, or maybe even a living situation. For others of you, you've been trapped in a connection, whether that's with a family member, living with roommates, maybe even a love partner. For some of you, hell, it could be a spouse, and you've been trapped in that relationship due to finances. I feel like this inheritance, this bulk of wealth that comes in, it's like you now wear the pants, where maybe you stayed in that connection because that person wore the pants. That person was the income earner. That person was the breadwinner. No more. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. So yeah, for some of you, you know, I've been saying there for some of you have been holding on to the back of the bumper. Maybe it wasn't. I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna apologize now to those of you still holding on to the back of the bumper. Maybe you were holding on to the back of the bumper for the Yugo because you knew enough money was going to come in that you could drive off in your own Mercedes-Benz. That's the feeling I'm getting here. So this is super specific message. If it's not yours, check another placement. But you've been dealing with something that's been, you've been, you know, emotionally unhappy in. It's been toxic. There's been very little emotional stability or contentment in whatever this is. You've been gritting your teeth and almost waiting. You've been waiting for this to come in. This job offer, this financial opportunity, this settlement of the will, could even be a lawsuit for some of you, or you're waiting for a payout of a lawsuit. But when this comes in, you are ready to go. And it's because you didn't give up. There's 2 things at play here. One, whatever comes in allows you to leave this long in the dust.
For others of you, you didn't give up on this. Like, you stayed up on this. You kept calling the job. You kept calling the lawyers. Like, whatever, whoever is providing you with this opportunity or offer information, that twofold message there is like, remember I was saying, because you didn't give up. Because you didn't give up, you were very persistent in making the calls, because you knew, son of a gun, you kept it to yourself, hermit to the hermit. Pretty good. You even kept it from me all this time. Pretty damn good. I'm speaking to a very smart Pisces. Probably that message won't resonate for everyone, but most of you were waiting for this so you could close out this, and you kept it to yourself, and you even energetically kept it from me. And I thought I was good. I guess not. So God bless you, Pisces. That is your current situation. You have something coming in. Some of you knew about it and you were very persistent. Some of you expected it at some point, and like, boom, bam, here it is. Whatever it is, it's going to help you to move on. It's a new job, it's money, it's inheritance, it's abundance, and it's allowing you to formally close out a previous chapter in your life and move forward in a more financially prosperous way. King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and Temperance. That devil, look at that, you're kicking that devil to the curb. You can't make this up. I love this for you. I don't know what it is. I hope it plays out for every Pisces on the damn planet, because reading for you for the past year has been difficult. You've been through an emotional roller coaster of hell. For some of you, I hope that's the damn lottery. I really think you deserve it if that's the case. So, and I have no Pisces in my chart, so cross watcher, you can't say she's, biased to Pisces. So there's nothing like that going on. I'm reading the messages that are here. Whatever comes in enables you to escape whomever or whatever that is. So bravo to you, Pisces. That is what I have for you. You have money, for most of you, coming in, and it's going to financially benefit you in ways you never imagined. And for most of you still hanging on to that back of the bumper, it's going to allow you to leave that once and for all. Bottom of the deck is Justice. I absolutely love this for you. Karmic justice here is here for you, my friends, and it is good. The wrong is being righted for most of the Piscean collective. So bravo to you. That's what I have for you, Pisces. If you like these messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. So there you have it, everyone. What you need to know about your current situation. I hope you enjoyed this spread. If you do, leave me comments below, and I'll be sure to do this reading for you again in the very near future. Until I do read for all of you again, which will be soon, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.